Hello, my name is Jude, and today we will be reviewing Stargirl Episode 4, WildCat. This episode was good. Let's get into it. So in the beginning, WildCat, well, the girl, I don't remember her name. I have a hard time remembering names. Still haven't catched up to Stargirl's name. Still gonna say Cassandra, I don't care. WildCat, the girl who becomes WildCat, was running for class president. This was 3 months, I think, after, before Stargirl became Stargirl. She was running for class president, but her boyfriend actually used to be the bully who was going to be Wally West. So one night, I think she was sending pictures. They were texting, and he wanted to send like pictures of and she does. And then at school later on, she gets in trouble because at the when the class election goes on, people see the picture of her, all of her classes, and now she's like super sad, and parents don't like her anymore, and yeah. So then it goes back to present day. Pat doesn't have much of a story. It's mainly focused on WildCat, but Pat, in this story, I'm probably not telling it, like, because I'm sorry I haven't been uploading, like, that fast. But I am, and tomorrow's gonna be Stargirl. Anyways, I don't remember it all correctly because it's been a while since it came out. But Pat was working at his car dealership, and the magician's wife had just came over. Her car just broke, and Pat's like, I'm sorry for your husband and your kid. She's like, it's fine, and she says, I'm like gonna move and stuff. Well, yeah, I was playing with that. But she says, like, I'm gonna move and stuff because I can't live here no more since my kid died here. So the only thing she's bringing is her cat and a box of what was the kid's name? Was it Joey? Joey's belongings. And so then she goes away, and Stargirl is still trying to get the WildCat to join her new JSA, because she had just stole all of the JSA's belongings, like most of them. Oh, and that pin, it might have a big part in the show, because the pin actually laughed when she left the room. She was looking through it all, she found the mask. Yeah, she got the Green Lantern thing. I don't know what they're going to do with that, but it's very interesting what's going to happen with that, because they don't explain that. Same with the pin. Maybe Green Lantern, we don't know. So she's still not joining, but what is it? She doesn't want to be friends with Cassandra at all. But then Cassandra tells her, okay, meet me at my house. That's all you have to do. You don't have to, just do it, please. And she decides that, she decides that she actually wants to do it. Her parents don't let her, so she's sad. But then I think she sneaks out to go see her. And then Stargirl tells her everything about the JSA, everything about everything. Then gives her the mask. You're gonna be WildCat. She puts on, Stargirl puts on everything. She puts on like a leather jacket kind of outfit. It's not that as good as Stargirl's, But then she puts on a mask. But the mask creates a whole mother suit that goes over her. Like the leather was nothing, it just was skin tight. But so that was cool. The JSA had that type of technology, especially for WildCat. That's unexpected. But they also look up on Wikipedia when she puts on the suit, she gets WildCat's kind of powers, which come from the suit, I guess. So they look up on Wikipedia, which I actually tried to look up what they looked up. Nothing came up. But well, I think something came up, but it wasn't the exact thing they were looking up. I want to see if it was like a sponsor or something, but it wasn't. But they looked through like Wikipedia about what WildCat's powers were. You actually see a picture of WildCat, which is going through fast. I'm not sure if that was from a comic. It could have been, or it was like a photo. Photo hasn't really been released yet, but that was cool. So they look up that all WildCat powers like claws and jumping high, I guess. But so they try out the claw thing. She gets the claws. They just come out from the suit. She gets a, what is it? What is it? A toaster. Claw's a toaster. But then that works. So she's like, wow, I'm cool. And then she's able to climb everything, and she also, once one of her powers are jumping from high places, and you land on your feet, you don't die. They tried that out. Well, they were going to, but then she's too scared. She thinks it's not going to work. You don't want to commit suicide and all that. So they don't do that. But what they are planning to do is they're going to go out and see if a brainwave son is like, since they're going to the hospital all the time, see if Brainwave's son is like helping Brainwave get back to be evil again. So they go to check on the hospital, but they're sneaking in as WildCat and Stargirl. WildCat climbs up the building while Stargirl rides up on her thing. But while WildCat's climbing, she almost falls, but she gets back on there. She sees that I forgot her name. The person who's going to be Dr. Midnight and some doctor are talking down below her, so she crawls into there quickly. She's in the room my Stargirl comes into, and then so they see that the bully kid has left, so they're like checking on what he's doing. But then this was a really weird part. This girl comes in. WildCat hides, so does Stargirl. This girl comes in with a violin just to go to Brainwave's room. Plays the violin. I don't know what to think about that. Then just leaves. I'm not sure if that was evil or just she wanted to play a violin, but that means something, I guess. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. That was weird. Oh, and there was another part. Back in like the Injustice Society of America. Back in their like headquarters. The ice guy, I forgot his name, comes into the place, and there's this guy with a hood, with a dragon on it, which I think he's from the comics. I don't know him from the comics, but I think I've seen him before. But he, I'm not exactly sure what they're talking about. They'll explain it later in like probably episode 4. I mean, in episode 5. But they don't explain it. He just says like, you got the machine ready, and I guess he used to be from the GSA. That was just a weird encounter. but they're probably gonna explain more on that character. He used to be from the Injustice Society of America, I think, but was kicked off. Now he's helping him. I'm not sure what is happening with him, but he's going to be explored more in probably episode 5. Back to Stargirl and her. So they leave because they think everything's fine. But why they leave, Dr. Midnight Girl, who's not Dr. Midnight yet, just a regular girl, sees her climbing down, and Stargirl sitting on her thing, and hears like someone say their name, like Cassandra and stuff. Like they're talking to each other, and she's like, "What is this? Is that my friend?" So yes, that's probably she's gonna confront them in school, and that's probably how she's gonna be Dr. Midnight. I think. But then she comes back home. They go back to Cassandra's home, and she's like, and the WildCat's girl's like, I really like this, but sorry, I don't want to be a superhero. I'm sad by myself. So she doesn't want to be. Now, Stargirl's sad. She's like, why? Dang it, now I gotta find a new person. But she goes back home, and her parents see her, and they're like, where have you been? And then she confronts her parents like, will you let me do something? Please, I'll be normal again. I'm sorry. It was a long time ago. And they accept her apology, and yeah, I think they do. I am not exactly sure. But I think she goes back over there and says like, or I think she texts her saying like, I'm back in or something. Like, I'll do it still. But I'm not sure. I think that's what happened. But back with Pat. Pat is at a car dealership. He's looking through like the old cars that have been smashed, that are used, and he's the magician's wife, her car, and so he's wondering, why is that there? Did she die? I don't know. And Joey's little box of stuff is still there, so he's all confused. And I think that's how it ends. I think so. If I missed something, comments sometimes work and sometimes don't, so you can contact me down there if it works, because last video it worked, so I'm not sure if that will work this time. But I am also starting a new series on YouTube. I'm going to call it the reviews of Batman comics, and I am ordering some of the best of the best Batman comics. Batman Dark Knight Returns, Killing Joke, Year One, and Long Halloween, and I already have this. I've had it for a while, but I've always wanted to review it. Batman Arkham Asylum, Series House and Series Earth. Good book, check it out. But I will review that someday. Not this episode, because this review is already way too long. So I'm going to keep on watching the CW shows. I haven't started watching all of them yet, but I will, I promise. Hit the like button, hit the bell, and subscribe, and comment below if you can. Goodbye. This is Jude the Dude reporting out. Goodbye, fellow nerds.